Today on TheBootGuy, we're talking about the 5.11 XPRT 2.0. Now, if you know 5.11 gear, you know that they make superior shirts, pants, tactical bags, belts. Everything 5.11 does is cool, is good, it's dependable. So, when it comes to footwear, what's the deal? So, right off the bat, before I go any further into this boot, I'm going to point out this part in the back. See that back there? See that piece of polypropylene webbing? So you can pull your boot on, so you can pull your boot off. And see that? A piece of shock cord. I gotta say, for 5.11, that is a really, really nice touch. Those guys really were thinking. Now, when it comes to mixing materials, they have mixed every single new material into one boot. And I'm even going to include the fact that they have what they call a composite kick toe. Now, unlike a composite safety toe that covers the toes, this is just for kicking things down, kicking down doors, kicking through car windows, kicking your perpetrators. Now, for looks, I mean, come on, that looks like a hiking boot. That looks pretty damn good. But outside of the looks, it's feature heavy. Speed laces are all locking, metal speed laces. The lacing system from the toe up is eyelets, metal eyelets, and then they use this polypropylene underneath so you can get this really tight fit to this boot.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
5.11 uses a material that's called Heckler, which is this overlay. It's like an Everguard type material. It's this abrasion resistant, abrasion proof type material that they put right in these really important spots. On the sides, you're going to find this ripstop nylon, and they continue it up to the collar. But at the very top of the collar, they put this piece of neoprene, and it's so soft against the ankle. They pad the tongue. They securely pad the tongue. And they just don't use regular carpet padding. They've got an energy return padding built into this tongue. So when you get hit here, you're not really going to feel it. It's going to give you some protection against shock impact. Now, this boot is waterproof. They've used an Evervent type waterproofing system, which you'll find in a lot of outdoor products, jackets, bags, and stuff like that. And it works. It makes this boot 100% waterproof. Now, about the fit of this boot. 5.11 has done something very unique, and they've created what they call it a neutral stance. So when you're standing, it's got an 8mm rise on the heel, so you feel like you're standing flat and you don't feel like you're in a work boot where you're raised. So you're ready for a prone position just by moving forward or back. Inside this boot, they didn't use anything really fancy for an insole. They used a regular Ortholite insole. But you know what? This is a really good insole. This is something that doesn't break down right away. You're probably going to be pitching this boot, and you might even be saving this insole for a pair of sneakers or something. They run a little short, I have to say, but I'm not going to encourage you to buy anything a half size up or down. This is definitely a boot that you want to try on somewhere. So if you can stop by any shop that sells this boot and try a few pairs on, go for it. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised and happy at just... If I had to bring up one low point about this boot, it's the weight. This boot is exceptionally heavy for what it was intended for. I kind of expected when we first got these that they were going to be exceptionally light, almost a bouncy type of a boot, but they're not. And it's not the comp toe, it's not any of that. Basically, what's causing the weight of this boot is the really strong outsole. This outsole has got a real hard piece of rubber added to it. And you know what? This outsole is going to last probably longer than the upper will, because of the material that they're using. So that's the 5.11 XPRT 2.0. If you've worn any of the 5.11 footwear, please comment below. Let guys know what you're wearing, how it's performing, whether or not it even makes sense to explore something like this from the brand. Also, please don't forget to hit my subscribe button below. It really helps out. And if you should have any questions about this boot, feel free to email me. Ask me whatever you want to know about this 5.11 boot. Also, all the rest of the 5.11 products, if you have any questions about that, I've been wearing their pants and their shirts for quite some time now. So if you're wondering about fit or material or any of that stuff, hey, just send me an email. Pick my brain, all right? So until the next time, I'm the Boot Guy, and thanks a lot for watching.